Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream this week. I should once again have everything set up and ready to go. Just gotta take a few seconds to swap everything over, but should be all good and ready to go. Things are a tad bit loud, so I'll turn that down a bit. Other than that, I think we're all good. So let's just start right into things. Let's, I guess, check over everything because there's a ton of red markers. Charlotte, I think we got him last time we summoned. We just never actually checked it out and got rid of that mark.
There was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens.
This is just the battle pass. We're not gonna watch the thing because you see it every time the battle pass renews and kind of gets annoying after a while. So we'll just leave that. I guess claim this so it doesn't have a red marker anymore. There's like 3 new events, I guess. There's obviously the heated battle mode, which is the TCG game, which we didn't get too far into, so it's not really too important.
Hello.
Oh, well, they had this whole camera event. Honestly, the camera event, I played it a bit. It wasn't as fun as people, well, not even as people think. I think a lot of people didn't like it. It wasn't very, it's kind of weird. You had to like go around and take pictures of things, and they didn't really like specify. They would just say like something that's kind of purple. It's like, what does kind of purple mean? Like, does it mean like fully purple? Does it have like a little tiny splot of purple? Does that count? Like, or like it would talk about like having wings, and some things that had wings weren't counted, and other things that like didn't even look like it had wings counted. It's weird. And then there's this new Fontaine event, which we're not in Fontaine, so we can't really start on. Which is Farina's still the summon. Next week it'll be a different character, so look out for that. Yeah, there's that. Okay, I think we're all ready to go then. Let's pull up the quest. Is it this one? No, it's this one. This Akasha Pulses. So let's lock the Candace, because I guess that's what we have to do first. Oh boy, this will be interesting. It's gonna take this long to load up a screen. My goodness, I didn't. Maybe it's because I have like a bunch of stuff. What I'm thinking is with the lower connections, not connections, but lower speeds and stuff. I'm guessing it's because my computer has like no storage space. Not even like intentionally. It's just I download like maybe 1 or 2 games, and all of a sudden my small storage space is completely filled up. And with games, obviously like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, it's most of my storage has gone to MiHoYo games, unfortunately. Not like unfortunately like, oh, that it's MiHoYo games. Unfortunately that they take up so much space. But what can you do, honestly?
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them.
Please, wait a moment.
That's weird.
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
And
What do you need?
I was saying that is.
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
I mean, we're not trying to
Okay.
get hurt. Candace is great. I love Candace. Always so protective of everyone. It's really cool. It's nice and refreshing from the other characters that are like, actually let me put myself in harm's way. She's just like, how about you like maybe not put yourself in harm's way? I don't know. Good suggestion.
Everyone's here so early. But why isn't anybody talking?
We
Good
already
question.
discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
I mean, I'm glad they already started
Very
discussing.
well.
That's nice. leave us out. Some discussion and debates. The group finally works out a detailed
You
plan
sure
together.
this is gonna work?
See, I was actually able to read that one. That's good.
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
I mean, fair enough.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Sounds like I'll hate them. Should be like, yeah, why were we gonna talk to each other when all I have to do is talk about the answer?
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later.
So can I know the plan?
Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
I just wish we knew what the plan was.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Make our move on the next. Oh gosh. Janargarba? Jagarba?
Paimon's a little worried.
That's one of those we don't
Hopefully
say
nothing
again,
will
so I
go
don't
wrong.
butcher it and like.
To be
Just,
honest,
I don't want to butcher it.
I
That
feel
was
the
bad.
same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
No. Apparently
Candace,
we've been
we
doing
sneaked
something
behind
right,
to
I
tell you
guess.
that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful.
I mean,
So
true.
please.
That's fair.
Take care.
Technically, if we all get hurt, there's no way we
You're
can continue the
welcome.
plan. So I mean,
And thank you for taking
Technically,
my
you're right.
advice. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
I almost wonder if she's like upset that she can't help us, because she seems very distraught that she's just like, all I can do is sit here and pray, but I hope you do well. Feels kind of bad, honestly.
Sounds good.
Oh,
I'll go
ramen.
make some preparations.
Ramen?
Okay,
Once again, I'm super bad with names.
have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Yeah, but you also got to be careful. I mean,
I hope this is clear to you.
it's like a mixture of careful
Shouldn't
and
we be saying something
bit
more cheerful
reckless.
to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
I don't think I'll hate them has
Never
any
have
idea
enough
of
words of
morale.
encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Like I said.
We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Jeez.
Speaking of
Never
the
let
front
him be a
lines,
commander because
you
he has
look
no
anything
idea
like a
about
soldier.
morale.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar.
Oh yeah.
But the
Feeble
advantage
scholar.
of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among
Yeah,
members of the
considering
same
most
species,
scholars are not
some
like,
will exhibit far more potential than
for
others.
some reason, buff.
This guy.
I don't know what he
Paimon
does.
still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
I mean, fair enough.
That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
I mean, honestly, I'll have him repeat it. I think I remember somewhat, but not all of it.
Seriously? Remember?
He sounded so disappointed. He's like,
to
really?
exchange hostages with the Eremites. Once we arrived, the ground collapsed due to an earthquake, and we fell into some ruins. Still nothing?
Well, I wanted you to explain
Come
it
on.
again.
It was a remnant of King Deshret's bygone civilization, and we found some messages left by a priest of the king, and learned about the existence of forbidden knowledge.
Oh, it's all coming back now. Thanks for reminding us.
I mean, it's good to have a
Forbidden
reminder. I don't think
knowledge
it's
has the
bad.
power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But
That's
the
a first.
academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of
Academia gives
madness
them-
are a
and says,
side
"Oh,
effect
yeah, they're
of
good," and
human
then proceeds to
contact with
corrupt
divine
people.
knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
I mean, it doesn't sound as spreading as fast, but I mean, it's a possibility.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us.
I mean, what if it's
Wait
the
a
forbidden
second.
knowledge
Could it be
pollution
that?
infecting it?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of
Oh, yeah, I was
Irminsul's
right. What the
illness may
heck?
precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case,
Look at me using
what
my
should we do?
my couple
This
of
is
brain
huge.
cells. Let's go.
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
I mean, because she's the Dentro Archon. I don't know. Just
You
maybe.
mean it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Well, I'm glad we talked about this at the strategy meeting, right?
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Fair enough. Now that hopefully not all of them dislike us. Hopefully. I mean, I think this is the base. I think we should be fine. They're not attacking us upon entry, so... Yeah, we can talk with them, so I'm gonna take a guess we're good. Oh,
Ah, they're here.
whoops. Didn't even climb up all the way.
What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
More like force them.
It's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet.
Interesting
As I
response.
mentioned during
Alright,
the
cool,
meeting,
whatever.
this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Oh boy. So, yeah, I didn't know this was happening, so I'm gonna let everyone know this now. I think there's construction going on my roof. So, if you hear drilling, which I just heard, yeah, I apologize in advance. I actually did not know this was going to happen today. So, we'll try to continue on, and if it gets too loud, we'll go from there.
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Well, 100%.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get
I
ready
can do
and
anything
put
if I
on
put
this
my mind
device.
to it.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
I guess.
Yes.
Alright.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
So, like, is he
Imagine
trying to...
this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Is this him trying to, like, boost our
Everything went
morale?
without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Some stirring words have been written on the note. Though you don't quite understand the purpose of the reading, you follow out Hytham's instruction for
It's
the sake of
done.
the plan.
Is
Whatever.
your head okay? Does anything hurt?
Hytham
It's just
is
a recording.
interesting.
There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
Oh yeah,
And
this will
that's
be great.
perfectly fine. In any case,
drilling
these
is
capsules
awesome.
aren't meant to be used by you.
That was sarcasm, by the way.
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
Which is weird,
Imagine
by
if
the
you've
way,
been using a
but that's
device
fine.
like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
Completely relying on it.
A fool? A machine?
Pretty much, yeah.
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
So you can work
You
within the
could
rules.
say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
The things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway,
yeah, why are you looking at us?
That's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Yep.
Small project?
Like I said, this drilling will be great.
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Let's see if I can turn it down even more. I mean, it's better. It looks like it's better anyways. Yeah, sorry about that. Once again, did not know that was gonna happen today, so I'll try to work through it. But I don't know how well it's gonna work. honestly, what would be best if maybe I turn up the game volume and let the game volume.
I thought we
overpower it,
agreed
because
on a plan.
Then you can
How
at least
can you
hear
go
the
back
game.
on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Al-Haytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
It's kind of what I'm
My
thinking. What in
friend,
the world?
you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Oh boy, here
Look,
we
you
go.
already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
I mean, are we allowed to like know what's going on?
Seems you
here?
really
No.
do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler,
not at all.
Paimon, this is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Oh no. And they want Ramen to be a part
Wait,
of that.
how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City.
Yeah.
My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Yeah, because what
Of
happens
course
is
he
they
does.
decide to get
He told me
hit or
there
punished
is no
or
perfect plan, but
they
this
just get
can
executed.
get the
Like, there's
job
tons
done.
of bad things.
He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards.
Yep, that's
To make the whole
issue.
thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
Wow, Sino.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I mean, I would like to help. That'd be great.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
This is indeed
Sino,
true. Indeed
on
true.
behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse.
I mean, you can.
But remember, You need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since
is
you and
true.
I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Sumeru Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal.
Dang straight,
Let's
Sino.
do this
Say
for
it.
our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Alright, let's go turn in these soldiers. They apparently did something bad. What that bad thing is, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
well, dang.
Of course, of course.
Go Sino.
Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
Oh, wow.
As many as Ain al-Akhmar. This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Well, go Sino. Completely made all that up on the pretty much on the spot. Looks so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Aw. Friendly to
I
us,
can't
but not
believe
to
you're
anybody
still
else.
in the
Let's go.
mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra?
She got a point
Even
there,
if
though.
that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
And the fact that not
The Caravan
one
Rebot
of us has
operation
a,
is of
a
great
conflict number one.
importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Oh.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention.
So they're letting him do
No
what he
matter
wants
how you
because
look
they
at it,
can't
they don't seem
afford
interested in
personnel to take
sharing the
care of
news
it.
of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
So maybe we stopped it?
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
But we're outside of
The
Sumeru,
Academia
so...
firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me.
Keyword there.
I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
I honestly just don't know how Alhaitham still has his Akasha terminal on, and like how the Akasha terminal hasn't messed with him. Because I feel like it'd be so easy to get inside of Alhaitham's head and just control it.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
The construct.
Beep! Construct, beep!
Good job, Paimon.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Don't ask questions.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Hey, whatever, it'll work for us.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
Guard immediately brings over a map. Sino circles the location
In
of the
2
operation.
days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Good. See you then.
Makes our life tons
Yes,
easier.
sir.
Start asking questions, we might actually mess up, but not this time.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
I mean, true.
This is
never
all
get
due to
respect
the
anywhere.
absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
And by 2 days, you mean about 2 seconds, because I'm gonna essentially do the whole time skip thing. Just spinning around in a circle. Fun. Love just sitting here waiting. Yep, this is it. This is the gameplay. Love how you just sit here and wait while it spins around in circles. I?
destination. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
I guess the base is reset since we oh gosh, since we already got done with the story mission. It's just kind of funny seeing them all of a sudden appear. Click some of this fruit, honestly. Since it's right here anyways, you might as well. Oh, sorry, yeah, well, I guess technically some berries are fruit, so I think that's fine.
Look, over there. Our helpers have arrived already.
All right, time to attack,
Let's
I
hurry
guess.
over.
Wait a moment.
Sino was waiting for us, I guess.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
Fair point. You know what? Fair point.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone!
Nice
The
making
Eremites
sure
are
they say
approaching
that.
from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Really smart telling them we gotta
Halt!
take them alive for information.
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
Nice acting.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Nice one, Ramen. Nice. Wait, defeat all opponents in 300 seconds. Why? Why is there a time limit?
Windblade.
I don't get that.
Let's dance.
I don't think we really used 300 seconds. Oh, I guess we need to defeat 9 opponents, which I guess is
Prepare to
yes,
be blown
it's a
away.
decent amount, but not enough.
Rain cutter. Everybody stand back.
For some reason, they weren't attacking the one that wasn't being hit.
Let the show begin.
Well, this is pretty easy because these are gonna go down pretty fast.
Adventure time.
Oh, well, I thought I was gonna be able to get the fall one, but I guess not. Almost. Come on, go down.
Windblade. Know my sword.
There we go. Nice and easy.
It's over.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
Dang straight.
King Jeshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Oh, knocks him out real fast.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Guards exhort a furious-looking Robin and the others away.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Yeah, then they can't hear us. Find a safe place, fear potential eavesdroppers, and begin your conversation.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
Ada didn't
That's
seem like anyone got too
fantastic.
hurt.
And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Go Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I feel like if we say Sino's name, it'll be fine.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side.
It's kind of what
He
I'm
knows
saying.
I won't make jokes about things like this.
I think our friendship
If we need
work to our
help,
advantage.
Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Alright. Nope, not the mushrooms. Not the mushrooms. We're not doing that.
Dia, we're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Technically,
In
I
the
was
time
doing
it took
every
you to
other
get
part,
here,
too.
I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Dang.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Jeez Louise.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Yeah, had to do like every other person's
I just
part
like
of the
seeing
plan.
that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an
I do not
institution
like
that
him.
controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Indeed
Right?
true. Indeed true.
Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the Academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
I mean, obviously our plan involves
According to the
Tainari,
plan,
but
we
that's
should
it.
first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari.
Yeah, that's about all we
If all
know.
Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I mean, alright. I don't need one, but thanks.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
Oh boy.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
That's it. That's it, huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Well, Well,
Come
dang,
on,
Dia.
give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
You know,
There are many kinds of smiles,
thanks.
but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory.
no, well, that was
Let's
nice.
go. It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
You gotta live for the sweet moments in this game. Because this game has a lot of dark moments, that's for sure. It's kind of interesting how Tainari would have information on the doctor. Like, I didn't even think even the higher-ups would know where the doctor is unless they like, directly talk with him. It's very interesting how Tainari might have info.
He's over there! Let's go say hi!
Oh,
Tainari!
hey look, now it's daytime after it was nighttime. Happens.
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Is it more like a request, honestly?
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right. Then follow me.
Ooh, Tainari knows. He knows when things are about to get serious.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Right to the point. And ever meet the doctor?
The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him.
Oh, well.
Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
Well, that makes things
He
easier.
left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
He's like, well, okay. Can't really argue
I
with that
see.
one.
So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me.
Well,
You don't
fair
need to
enough.
tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Why? That's weird.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
It's a bit weird why
Yes,
Hypatia is
he told me
important
his
to him.
return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Paradis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Yeah, see, that's
Forgive me
weird.
for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment.
Yeah,
I will personally
treatment, I
supervise
bet.
her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Heck no.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Ooh. Tainari just shot at him.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Well, at least he didn't. At least he didn't give her. At least Tainari didn't give her over.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
That was weird.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I mean, yeah. Very much so.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
It is weird, though. Why would the doctor be leaving?
Sorry, we can't tell you everything.
His plans don't
We
even seem to be
appreciate that you
complete
helped
yet.
us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
As in
I
there.
get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter.
Yeah, they
right?
probably
I'd like to
knocked
ask you
out
to do
the,
that for me.
the mentor,
if
and
you
it's
can
now
keep yourself
using
safe.
his identity.
Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
Indeed true.
If the
Indeed true.
higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
This
Being loyal to the
situation
Academia
is
doesn't mean
crazy.
blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs.
He probably did this
I suppose he's
time.
lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it's still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
You know, obviously,
Thanks.
they're close friends.
Right.
And Tainari knows
Now let's go
exactly
hunt
what to
down
tell
this
him.
Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Great. So obviously, we're going that way.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also
good
said
point.
that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
I mean, that's
That
relatively
Harbinger
easy.
may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
Or he's doing it on purpose to lead us somewhere.
Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
Could just be me,
The
though.
traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
What's just as you thought? You can't keep me in the dark here. Oh, never mind. I guess we're stopping
We
at
can
the,
stop here.
the Fatui
I
camp.
think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
How far away is it? Oh gosh, 900 meters. Yeah, I'll teleport. Thank you. That ain't happening. Where is it at? Down. And right here.
Well, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Is it gonna be like a stealth mission?
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnaya Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the Doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him. It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
Weird. You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
I mean, that's subjective, but alright. And I love how they're not walking side by side. Now they're just completely separate. Because that's not weird at all.
The Doctor is on that boat.
Hey, he's literally right there.
So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
I mean, technically we were observing him, but alright.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru, but can it really be that simple? Are we sure he's not planning something?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say what?
He saw us.
And then waved at us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's almost like he wants us.
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
It's like he wants us to see
You
him
mean
leave.
there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
So this was a trap.
Yeah, what in the world? What's going on?
Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time
carrying
left
the
for me to
doctor
take
sails
care
out
of
the
everything
harbor.
before I leave.
Oh no.
It-
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
How did they get there?
What do you mean?
I just remembered Hypatia once connected her to consciousness of the
I'm afraid that
Balladeer.
she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Oh no, they sent all the soldiers there.
Let's go!
That is not good. Yeah, did not think about that one.
Pardis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardius DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
I think there's gonna be trouble
Well,
in the
you
first
only have
place.
your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
Yeah,
No one will lay a
'cause
hand
that's
on
what
you,
that was.
Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tainari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Right, there's only 2 of them. That's kind of sad. I thought there was gonna be more. There's only 2 of them. We can take them out pretty easily. And we have Hydro Skeleton. That thing's gonna get destroyed pretty fast.
This was well done.
Time to act.
What you get when you use a Pyro Shield against a Hydro character?
Rain outlines your
Let's
face.
not do a bunch of stuff since we gotta basically break through the shield.
Windblade. Be gone.
This will be fun.
No, my sword. Off we go.
Are you kidding me?
Windblade.
The second we try to attack,
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
stop running away.
Rain outlines your fate.
There we go.
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Yeah, there it is.
Dreaming.
Yeah, Tainari, beat him up.
I figured there's gonna be a bit more. There's no way that was gonna be the only battle we did.
Going in. Rain cutter.
Send this quickly.
Yeah. Windblade.
Oh god, here we go.
Go, Barbara, go!
I'm gonna get rid of this one's shield because
Let the show begin.
there we go. I want to try to get rid of this one first though because this one's gonna keep chasing me and I don't want to deal with it.
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Windblade.
Even though this one's always been wanting to because the shield break just kind of stings.
No, my sword.
I guess the power
Adventure. Teamwork
not very
is
good.
dreamwork. Windblade. Witness the power. Prepare to be blown away.
We've gone through the entire music soundtrack or whatever. And now it's gonna restart itself.
Let's light it up.
I think I'm gonna fully charge this one.
Let's not waste time.
Because then it'll do at least a little bit of shield damage, I guess. Darn it, move down already. And overload it again.
Why do they never miss?
I mean, it'd be great, honestly, if we could just knock him into the water.
Windblade. Let's light it
Far
up.
off during
Let's dance. Rain outlines your fate.
Why did I just get wood? I just got like 2 pieces of wood. Oh, we might actually be able to break the shield.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up.
There we go.
Windblade.
And now the
Let the show begin. Let me weave. Everybody stand back.
Yeah, this. But you can pick them up with your tornadoes. I didn't know that.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
What's in this quickly?
Man, I don't want to do this again.
Let's stand.
I will end you.
Rain outlines your fate. Let's light Adventure
This
time.
one's already about. It's getting beaten up pretty well, so I'm gonna. I'm gonna beat this one first.
Take cover.
Well, now we can see exactly where he is.
No escape.
Windblade.
There we go.
Can't run from death.
Teamwork is
This one. Last time it took a bit longer, but I think this one's doing a lot better. Okay. Thanks for attacking the mushrooms that I didn't want to attack.
Windblade.
The enemy tracking AI in this game is something else. I thought I could hit him with that. I guess not.
Send this quickly.
Witness the power. Let's light it up.
Oh, and shield's not done.
This is bad.
There we go.
Out of the way.
I love how
No,
many
my
just
sword.
throws himself. There we are. There's all 3 waves done.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
Good, that would have been bad. It is kind of weird though why they're coming after her. Appears unharmed, why is she so still? Oh, whew. Just sleeping. Okay, that's good,
Well,
actually.
How is she?
Sound asleep.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yep, here it is again.
So, you think this is over?
Oh gosh, why are you back? That voice, and it's the balladeer.
What? The balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon, be quiet. Like 2 minutes. Paimon can't see him, so he's a spirit, a ghost. Wait, is it because they made physical contact with Hypatia? Is it a balladeer in her consciousness?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
That's nice.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia.
What did you do to
I
her?
didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Now say, what do you want?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
Thank you.
What are you doing?
As much as I like Paimon, be
My
quiet.
deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
I'm sure she still win. Academia acted even faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
You can hear my thoughts. I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with divine knowledge capsules, and it is extremely risky. Even if the Academia's theories are correct and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you would probably no longer remain yourself. You'll become the new Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for the Academia. Even if it means losing yourself, you still want to become a god.
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
And he's walking on air. Okay, cool.
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me,
why would you think
the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
Hello, is it Colleen VTuber? I believe that's how you say that. How are you doing today?
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking, and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth.
Well, see, now he almost
It'll be
seems
for your own
like
good,
a friend, quote unquote.
as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
Yeah, I said hi, hello.
Ah,
Sorry, it might
you've
not
seen
have,
my affection for her.
might not have sounded right. Yeah, hello.
If you were in my
How are
position,
you doing today?
I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Oh boy. That's not good.
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
Truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
Oh, so he doesn't know everything. Seems the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving
The
treatment
doctor
here.
wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The Doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the Doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia.
So he didn't
It is
know
an
that,
honor
though.
for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
It almost sounds like they don't really work together. Look in your face, what are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder!
That's not good.
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Yeah, that's weird. That was a strange conversation we just had.
Where is the storm headed?
It can't be Isabella, you're using the Gnosis to change the
That
weather.
means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Yeah, so get them inside and let them basically let the Fatui get destroyed. Oh, darn it. Tainari got hit.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Yeah, Tainari looked like he got
Hey!
hit.
What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Well,
With that,
that's what he said by being
all
a
the
gift
Fatui
and a
soldiers were
curse.
forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
Yeah, that's not good.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
I mean, yeah, we really shouldn't be out in the lightning anyways, so it'd be a smart idea. Oh, low. That was about my face. Goodness. This lightning bad.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition.
True. Be nice.
The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
True.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Finally.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Recount everything from the meeting with Dr. Report almost to your counter with the Balladeer while checking up with Hypatia.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway,
Dia being
this
like,
is
I have
all
no idea
way
what this
beyond
is.
me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that.
I wouldn't be sure about that.
I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Oh, we have a theory? What kind of theory? I think the Balladeer is the reason why the Doctor is targeting Hypatia. Her consciousness connected to the Balladeer, and she has seen his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Who knows? That is for certain.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The Doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
I mean, we can only hope.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yes, please get some rest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar.
Alright, time to stage
Let's
an uprising.
continue to
Let's
keep
do
a low
this.
profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Just an average Thursday in Sumeru, trying to start an uprising. Alright, let's push forward the time. I think it's here. And alright, and then we teleport to the Grand Bazaar. Which, I'm not sure where to teleport. Maybe here? I think here. Alright. I'm not sure where the other teleport waypoint is. Like, I'm not... The one that was not, that we haven't already activated. I'm not confident on what's up with that one. Time to steal some random parts from this blacksmith, because what are they gonna do? Stop me? I'd like a bioweapon. Oh, the old, not very good weapons. Oh. Honestly, I haven't checked out the store in a while, so it's not bad to check it out. We already own, I guess, some of these. So honestly, not much. This is about it right here. Which kind of stinks, so we're gonna keep going.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Ooh.
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Sinos is not going to be happy about that one.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now.
That's good.
To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Our next
Shouldn't
steps?
you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
I mean, that too.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
You stink.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Ooh.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not
They're
speaking.
just gonna keep going.
Fine, whatever.
Thank goodness.
Well, Cyno doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Ah, darn it.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let's go beat him up. Oh.
What are you all doing here?
Oh,
it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
literally
Not
walked
at
in
all.
on a revolution
I was
talk.
actually just about to go
Whoops.
find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you?
It's called we're staging a revolution. You want
You
to join?
also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Tells Nilo the plan. Shocked at first, but isn't long before she's bubbling with excitement.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
Really, Paimon? You needed that?
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just
Heck
remember
yeah.
not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Tomorrow we are going to go save a god.
So, have you thought up what
As
you'd
if
like
that
to
was
say,
the first,
boss?
As if this is the first time something weird like that has happened. It's hard to believe that everything has happened up until now, and our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
That's right. So, just get a good night's sleep, everyone. nice
Well said.
motivation.
A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Even though it's like exactly what I'll hate them said.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Let's all go home
that's
and get
not
a good
something
night's
you just
sleep so we
kinda-
can be up early tomorrow.
That's not something you just brush under the rug.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep! Good night, everyone!
So do we get to go to sleep or like? Nope. Yeah, I didn't figure. We don't get to go to sleep. We just gotta time skip again. Nope. Gosh. There we go. All right, and
Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia.
Damien, find him. Yes. Is this? There is a teleport point underneath it.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Well, that didn't take very long.
Anyway,
Paimon's already
do you need
annoyed.
me to go over the game plan again?
I mean, it would be nice.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I mean, that's good, valid assumption.
Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating.
So essentially
500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Wow.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Sumeru Archon.
Put things that way, it feels a bit
Well,
unrefined.
yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or?
I mean, apparently.
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Yeah.
Paimon can't think of a good
I
comeback.
mean, yeah, really.
Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
If anything goes wrong, it's his fault. Alright, let's do this. That's a good way of putting off blame. Oh, that was easy. Oh, are we already gonna be stopped?
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Oh gosh, we already got stopped. Calm down, Paimon. Literally, though.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for.
Oh, that's great.
And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
That didn't take very long to get noticed.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What? Did Alhaitham already have a cover
What
story?
did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer.
No way.
The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests? So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
So he doesn't need to even improvise because he's forcing
It's
the
nothing.
other person
We'll
to
be on
improvise.
our way then.
All right.
That was actually
Thank
really
you for your
intelligent.
contributions to the academia, Scribe.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. You made him think of a reason instead of
What
yourself.
just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
Yep.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays,
That's actually really
the
smart.
academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
That was pretty smart. Is it this way? Yes, this way. I love how the first person questioned us and then everyone else doesn't even look our way. Like everyone just heard the first conversation, was like, oh, alright, it's fine.
Is this the Academia's library?
No, it's just a lot of books, honestly.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
Nice.
There are a
That's
lot
cool.
of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
You say so. Uh-oh. They swapped us as only a single character. That's not good. It's never a good sign when they take away all your other characters.
Platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
But we don't know if he's up there. That's
No,
the issue.
not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand
read a
Sage
book
will
for
exit
now.
from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Ooh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows?
It's the only way we'll get
However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Well... That didn't work. Didn't even get in... Didn't even get close.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
That ain't good.
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe.
I mean,
An eyewitness had
personally,
informed me of your
we just go through and
whereabouts,
we beat up
so
all
I
the
came to
guards around
personally
us.
welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only
what's
now
Tuya?
have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand.
Well, why would
the foot
we?
traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
It's not like he doesn't know exactly what's going on. I don't know why we'd argue with him. Well, this is awkward.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
Yeah, we're kind of hosed either way, Paimon.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui have ulterior motives.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
We're just
Trivial?
correct.
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Yeah, possibility of a gnosis.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work.
You are not
Creating
intelligent
a
at all.
god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
You
If
need
humanity
help.
cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge.
Yeah.
Even Ermin's
Okay,
soul
dude.
will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
Oh my gosh. Say the pinnacle of human wisdom, but then you're still relying on God, and you're not realizing what the Fatui can do to you. But hey,
You will
that
never
would be the first.
understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
And once again, like they didn't have their own god, but
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do?
a lot more than you?
Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods?
Once again, fairly confident she's doing a lot more than you think.
We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like?
Oh gosh.
With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is just sad.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Al Hatham.
Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh.
Oh, Hatham? So you're still on the academia side!
That's great.
We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%.
What?
Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
When you say dishonest persons, does that include your General Mahamatra?
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
He's
despicable.
Awful, really.
Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Huh?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well, I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
You have a whole list of what happened,
Shouldn't have
didn't you?
mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward.
I'm
As for
gonna
Sino,
take a guess.
according to
that's
the
actually
Akasha's
plan.
calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
I mean, there's also another couple variables you're missing out on, but
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of
I guess the
Sumeru,
plan's, thrown
betrayed
out the
its
window.
Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
oh, nice cutscene. Uh-oh. divine knowledge. That's not good.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
Ooh.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahate. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Gotta wonder what those are. Oh? Oh, hello. Looks like somebody fell right into our trap.
Don't lock us up! Let us out!
Paimon, you're trying too hard.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Wait. I almost wonder. I don't know if I don't know how Paimon's model actually looks, but I definitely saw her shaking when she's going down those set of stairs. Is her whole model like an actual person size? And it shows them walking downstairs. That's why it kind of shakes a bit, because it shows them like going downstairs. I don't honestly know. Like I'm like nowhere near a coding developer or know exactly how that works.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into
It'd be pretty interesting, though.
And Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Well, I guess everything worked out.
To trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan.
Go
What are we
Alhaitham.
doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Oh gosh, what's next? Sorry, hold on. My eye was. I have cat allergies, and my cats have been poofing up hair everywhere, so my eyes just are feeling great right now.
Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
Well, because then we're into the building.
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
But
once
why
the
the
Traveler is
confinement room?
imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
Oh.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
So we go to prison and they let their guard down,
That's
thinking
a
they solved
super
it.
tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
No, they got a point.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is
Easy,
inside the
right?
Academia,
Totally easy.
close to the sanctuary of Suristhana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, Get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
We can only hope. That's for certain.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that all Hatham modified.
Exactly.
Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they'd locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
Wasn't because of their carelessness, but their arrogance. They think the Akasha is completely under their control.
So what now?
Find the place in the room with the best signal. It's so weird hearing them say signal. The best signal to contact her.
We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
I love the little like voice there. Let's do it.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
It's a very slow blink. What if I... Oh, it's even faster. Oh, this spot right here, maybe? Just maybe?
Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
It's faint, but I have a signal preparing to connect with her consciousness now.
Please work.
Oh, nice. A pitch black room. That's lovely. Is this a realm of consciousness? Oh, look who it is. Nahida's not moving. She really has healed off her consciousness. I need to think of a way to wake her up. Does yelling work? Oh. And there's a barrier. What is this? It looks like some kind of barrier. Is Nahida using this barrier to isolate her consciousness from the outside world?
Nahida!
Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to allow us just to yell through it.
Hey, Nahida!
Some of the few times the traveler's allowed to talk. She isn't reacting. Seems like she can't sense me. Can we maybe try to bust through?
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born.
Oh, we have to actually click continue.
I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me.
Oh, poor Nahida.
And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Oh, Nahida did not deserve any of this.
Nahida!
What now? Is there really nothing I can do? But she's right here in front of me. I can't just give up like this. I'm trying everything, honestly. Like, I'd be screaming, trying to bust through. I already left her behind once when the doctor first appeared.
Nahida!
I can't do that again.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them?
Oh.
Have I been doing the right thing?
These scholars are about to get their butts kicked.
Really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
No.
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Ain't straight. Nahida gets to do what she wants to do. It's only fair. I think since Nahida's will was breaking, we were able to get through.
Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
Good. She deserves to be angry.
You should have been angry ages ago.
I mean, that's also true.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
Nahida's awake. We succeeded.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarba Hade stuff?
I guess they finished entering all the capsules.
Yep, so that means our next act is Nilu's performance!
Which I think I remember this part too. It's just so random, and it's like, obviously that was the point of it, but...
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject.
Oh, we have trust in
If anything
Nilu.
happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Do we get to... Yep, we get to control Nilu, which really isn't much considering you literally just go upstairs. Oh, what? Can you... Hold on. So you can't TP anywhere. Can you even, like, go outside of bounds? I know this is taking away from the mission. But, like, I gotta find out.
This isn't the way to the academia. Better stick to...
Okay. Yep, I was right. Alright. I was curious if it, like, had bounds or something that you couldn't go outside of. Oh, it actually makes you restart it. Oh, it even gives you a story review. Oh, that's funny. We can... Yeah. Okay, we already did all this, so we don't need to read the
Nilu,
review.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure.
We can skip this. It's
Don't
basically
worry.
the same thing.
Alright.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Yeah, that's cool. I did not know it would do that. Would make sense though, because then you could literally just leave. Wait, and how does Nilu at level 49 have 20,000 HP? Oh my
Nilu,
goodness.
How's it going? Nervous?
I didn't know characters could
Definitely
get that
more
high of
than
HP.
usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
Oh.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh. How can we say no to that?
True.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
I mean, all right.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the academia would do.
Once again, that's fair.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Well, as I guess we have a performance
Hey,
going on.
Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda Candy's plan is working beautifully.
Nice.
Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah,
Well, go
thanks
Nilu.
to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
So it's basically a distraction is what I'm hearing. Ooh, but another cutscene? Aren't we lucky? It's very cool how, because I'm fairly confident she's using her her vision right now to make all those little water things go everywhere.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Yeah, but it gets people distracted.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Prohibition Ash, all published performance. Oh, Alyssa Lord Kusanali has been released in Sanctuary at Cernasana. Go and get her. So essentially they were supposed to stop her, but they must have changed the messages in the system. Nice. So we got the guards away from the academia. A bunch of scholars are distracted. It's almost like we're just going to be able to waltz right in. Cannot use. I don't know what we cannot use, but we cannot use something.
It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Heck yeah, looks like we did it.
Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
Yep. So they put one of the Akasha that was supposed to be that Prohibition Act or whatever, but instead we said that the Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped. Yep.
Oh, so that's when he did it!
He changed him out when he
Paimon was
rushed
too
over.
nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the Divine Knowledge Capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted?
He should be a thief. He's really good at sleight of hand.
It's a time-tested trick of his.
Maintains his composure when things get chaotic.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
Yeah, well, he does his job right, so...
Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
They think that,
How
wouldn't they?
despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
No, it's supposed to be, anyways.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyargarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
So we got Neela to
Sure
join in
sounds
and do it.
complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the Academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads.
We're using their arrogance
I
against
just have
them,
one
basically.
question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
Well, it's because it's the
People
Akasha
who
terminal.
are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
So if
The
Lesser Lord
Akasha will turn
Kusanali has been
humans into
released,
machines.
they're gonna believe it.
I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Oh, but we already
Do you have
got
someone
one.
in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
we'll just slip right in.
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
So that was easy.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
Mm-hmm.
With a lioness
They're
like
about to get
you,
destroyed.
the prey sure won't be able to run far.
And it'll keep the guard distracted for a really long time.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Not even that,
Speaking
really.
of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary, As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach him a good lesson today.
Indeed. The trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be
I'm
fine.
sure it'll be fine.
Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him.
He helped out in the
Besides,
desert,
even if he's
somewhat,
caught,
kind of,
the
not
guards
really,
would be
but
too scared
whatever.
to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point.
No.
Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Wait a minute.
Good luck.
They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person. Hold on. Does that mean they... What did they do to Isak? Oh my gosh.
This outfit.
Poor Isak.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have guards after you.
Relax.
No wonder you'd be scared.
Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
We'll go
Hey,
Isak.
they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
Dang, good lookout.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Am I supposed to be playing this? Because right now it looks like it's like I'm supposed to be playing this, but I'm
Why
not.
is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Definitely hide behind the house. If you hid behind the field, you went right into his view. So I guess we just gotta pick.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Are you kidding me?
What should I do next?
Hide towards the left?
Looks like nothing's here.
Obviously.
A wasted time.
So weird.
Luckily, I didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next?
Gonna wait for him to... Okay, I think he's far enough away.
The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
I say keep waiting, honestly. Yeah, because if I kept waiting, because he's not gonna come back.
Anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
Run. He's gotta go now.
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
He sounds so
They found
confused.
me. This is bad. Where should I go?
Towards City Center, maybe? Although Isak managed to avoid unarrest, the mission failed. Oh.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
I thought they would want me to get more of the guards chasing us.
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
I thought they would have just...
They found me. This is...
Alright, then we gotta go to the Grand Bazaar.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
I guess that's enough people chasing us for now.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
It is kind of impressive how fast Isak just disappeared.
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on?
Uh-oh.
I suppose that's all of you?
Who
Wait,
are
that's
you?
it?
Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Yeah, I guess they have numbers, but only because Ramen's group is small.
That was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
No,
Just some
not at all.
colleagues. Think of this as a business competition or a personal grudge.
Ooh.
After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
I mean, okay, geez. It's a bit aggressive. Yeah, I'm fairly confident we have more than them now, because people just keep coming in.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
Well, because you guys stink.
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
Are we fighting? Is that what's about to happen, or are we going to swap over? Yep, we're going back. Okay. I was totally prepared to fight with Dia, because Dia's a fun, interesting character to use.
The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual.
It's almost like something's gone wrong.
Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Uh-oh.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
You should, because you just got, basically hoodwinked.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Uh-oh.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
And he didn't know?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What
really?
happened? Just what is
I would
going
wonder
on?
why.
Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped. Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
Uh-oh.
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Uh-oh. Has he realized it yet?
Let me check.
You just got in trouble.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately.
Except
the Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted?
No, because you didn't put that in.
I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring?
Is he not going to get it? I mean, come on.
Even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't.
No, gosh.
It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us.
Yep, their
If
arrogance
we have
got
to
to
confirm
them.
the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
Not really.
No, Grand Sage.
He's just
I'm
telling
merely
you what
confused
happened.
because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Yep, you just got completely tricked. Grand Sage Azara arrives at the sanctuary of
Lesser
Surasthana alone.
Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah!
Uh-oh.
Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar.
Uh-oh. Sino's appeared. Now you're in trouble.
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
It doesn't matter now. Now you're in trouble. You can't stop him.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you.
Uh-oh.
As for the investigation...
Now you're in trouble.
I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're done.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there.
Essentially,
Paimon
everyone's
hasn't
getting
heard any
in
sounds
trouble and
outside
things
for
are
a
getting
while.
wrapped up.
Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
We gotta trust him.
Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives?
No, because I believe in them.
Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
No, we were released. Oh, it was Dia.
Here comes your savior.
Awesome.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
Scared of your wits a moment ago, pretty much.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
Jeez.
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
So you are, but besides the point.
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around.
Oh, so cool, we didn't even need to fight them.
As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
Jeez.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be good.
Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon.
Wow, that was
honestly
relatively easy.
I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Alright, well, let's go see Nahida. After all this time of helping her out. Oh, there you go. Found the waypoint, what it's for. I think this will be like the first time we actually see Nahida. Because like we've seen her other times, but we've never like seen her actual physical form. The other times have been like essentially mental representations of who she is. Well, she's finally free.
Nahida!
Convenient how she was free the second we went up there, but, you know, whatever. Besides the point.
Should they say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize.
For?
During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
I mean, really? Is that really all she's gonna apologize for?
Exactly! We're here
That
because
ain't
you're
nothing.
a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
So we gotta stop their essential god.
It's really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
Well, I mean, I don't think
There's one more thing.
think they're gonna destroy the world. Maybe your country, but
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
go Nahida.
Ah!
Look at her go.
Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
I mean, that's fair, but like, somewhat interesting analogy there. That's fine.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god.
I mean, they can't be very far off, I wouldn't think.
I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon.
Oh, wow.
After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust.
That'll send the nation
This
into
might
chaos.
take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight. You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Okay, actually, we're pretty close to the end time. I'm not gonna start the next mission for obvious reasons. We can try to get through, because get all of our commissions and stuff done. Since we got all 4 commissions, we should talk to, oh gosh, talk to Catherine. Talk to Catherine and get our rewards for all 4 daily commissions. Past that, probably we'll end it, what, like 20 minutes early? Oh, I forgot this is the first time we've talked to her since the, she got stabbed through. I both look great today. Why are you staring at me? Is there something of significance that you would like to inquire about? No, just, understood. You seem like a seasoned adventurer already. You could say that. You must be acquainted with the Adventurers Guild's way of operation, therefore I won't waste your time going over it. If you have any questions for the Guild, please feel free to ask me at any time. Please pitch in with the commission in Sumeru City. Outstanding adventurers like you will surely be a great help to the people here. Safe travels, traveler, ad Astra Abyssos. Gosh, it just... Oh, I guess there's a new commission. Commissioner is a Monsat merchant who's currently living in Aro Village. According to him, his associate and the Sumpter Beast they leased out to an academia researcher have been missing in the desert for a while now. Hoping that a highly experienced adventurer can take this commission and confirm the status of his associate and Sumpter Beast. Both highly experienced adventurers, so a commission like this should be a cinch for you, I hope. Missing in the desert. That certainly is worrying. Let's go take a look. Commissioner's name is Bonifaz, and he's in Aro Village right now. You can fill you in on the specific safe travel you choose. Okay, can I...
Add Astra.
Thank you. I was like, geez, Louise, can I, like,
Thank you
go
for
in here? So let's claim all our rewards
Add
here.
Astra.
It is kind of sad, though, knowing that the other Catherine that we used to talk to is no longer there. Because I'm fairly confident that's what they were suggesting when Catherine was just kind of staring at you, like, what are you looking at me for? Almost like she doesn't really know us anymore. Kind of stinks. Okay. And claim what's left in here. I don't believe we can summon... No. Nowhere close. Claim our achievements. Help Sino get Ramen and his crew into Sumeru. Finish the preparations required to put the plan in action. Rescue a god. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, I think that is going to be it for today's stream. I thank you, everyone who came out today and was talking with me. I really appreciate it. And for those who are watching this back later, I greatly appreciate it so much for you watching. And yeah, I hope to see everyone on Wednesday for our Honkai Star Rail stream and our continuance into the next Trailblaze parts of the mission.